Spirit,
They better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate,
Hey.
activate. Let's go. Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit, activate. Holy Spirit, activate. Activate.
Hey, hey,
Let's go.
they say I ain't saved cause I cuss a little bit. But you're the only judge that I need and that's it. They always in my business cause they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to smack this chick in the face. Don't you see me down here trying to change my way. So
Holy Spirit,
you better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey, hey, hey.
You cannot.
Hold
on. Okay.
Holy Spirit,
They better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey.
Activate. Let's go. Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit, activate. Holy Spirit, activate. Activate.
Hey, hey,
Let's go.
they say I ain't saved cause I cuss a little bit. But you're the only judge that I need and that's it. They always in my business cause they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to smack this chick in the face. Don't you see me down here trying to change my way. So
Holy Spirit,
you better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey, hey, hey.
You cannot.
Hold
on. Okay.
Holy Spirit,
They better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey.
Activate. Let's go. Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit, activate. Holy Spirit, activate. Activate.
Hey, hey,
Let's go.
they say I ain't saved cause I cuss a little bit. But you're the only judge that I need and that's it. They always in my business cause they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to smack this chick in the face. Don't you see me down here trying to change my way. So
Holy Spirit,
you better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey, hey, hey.
You cannot.
Hold
on. Okay.
Holy Spirit,
They
activate.
better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You
activate.
better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Before I get them, Lord.
Activate.
Hey.
Activate. Let's go. Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit, activate. Holy Spirit, activate. Activate.
Hey, hey,
Let's go.
they say I ain't saved cause I cuss a little bit. But you're the only judge that I need and that's it. They always in my business cause they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to smack this chick in the face. Don't you see me down here trying to change my way. So
Holy Spirit,
you better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey, hey, hey.
You cannot.
Hold
on. Okay.
Holy Spirit,
They
activate.
better do it, Lord.
Hi. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. And I'm a girl. Yes, yes. Shout out to Robert. She says, come on, we don't have all afternoon. Then you need to leave. That's what that means. No, I don't mean nothing else. Know that means nothing else. And I'm a girl. No, not that I need to hurry up. That means you need to leave. You need to go get to whatever you got to go get done. Please don't let me stop you, girl. Not I'm holding up your day. I don't put that on me. That's too much. That's too much. No. No. I'm gonna let that belong to you. Yeah. It don't mean I need to hurry up. It means you need to get to your affairs. Don't let me hold you up and I'm wrong. So I love you guys. Shout out to Joe. Says hi, this is my first live. Welcome. I love you guys. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Please hit the like Please hit the like. Shout out to my boo, Tasha. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Almost 600 people in the building, and I just opened my mouth. This is why these girls are mad. I got super stickers and stuff before I even opened my mouth. Like, this is why these girls hate me. I'm late and everything, and I'm getting love still in the chat, and I'm a girl. Y'all love me still. Y'all excited to be here still. It's over 1,600 people in the bed. I mean, 600 is about to be. There's 600 people in the building already. Oh my God. Like, girl, this is what I'm at. So y'all just keep pissing them off. Absolutely. We're popping 10. We're not going to stop being that because these other girls are basic. So yeah, that has nothing to do with us. And I'm a girl, even over here with basic lighting, basic microphones, basic camera, all of that stuff. We're still popping 10. So yeah, my girls are upset and you're gonna stay that way. So I love you guys. I love you guys. I love you guys. Absolutely. Tasha says, please hit the like for my boo, SeanDavieWay. Please do what Tasha said in my girl because I love her. She ain't never steered me wrong. I love you guys. Look at all of you guys. So So and I'm a girl. So I want to start out by thanking Baby Shay, my moderator. Thank you so much for the tumbler for Happy Father's Day. Thank you so much. This is so sweet. Baby Shay, she got me this tumbler, and I'm a girl. And it says, "Best dad ever I am." Totally true. Thank you so much, sweetheart, for the tumbler. I love it. I'm gonna use it immediately. And also she sent me this. I think it should smell good, and I'm a girl. I gotta open it. Thank you, girl. Oh, they mad. I'm getting gifts. And super stickers. And over 700 people in the chat. And we haven't even been live 7 minutes. Well, just 7 minutes. This is why they do not like me. Oh, well. So, yeah, thank you so much, girl. I earned all of this. And I'm wearing the socks, Baby Shay and them, girl. They on my feet. But, yeah, I earned all of this. Keep this coming. Okay, thank you so much, Baby Shay. This is so sweet. Thank you. I really appreciate it. But I earned all of this. Again, please don't feel like it wasn't a piece. Baby Shay, I earned all this. Thank you, girl. It really is a thought that kind of that you said to me, girl, but you didn't do nothing that you wasn't supposed to do because the Lord had put that on you, girl, and I appreciate it. Again, my churn didn't even get me nothing, girl. Girl, why they think saying that I love you and stuff like that? Where's my gifts? So guess I appreciate it, and I'm gonna they got me stuff. Of course they did because I wouldn't even be talking to them. Like I would Brian McKnight the situation. If they didn't get me anything for Christmas, I'm a girl. I go start a whole new family. So I love y'all. I love y'all. Shout out to Leo. Says Sean, I love you. Thank you so much. I love you too. You are a living legend. And I'm a girl. Can't get enough of your affairs. Such a mess, right? NYC in here. Oh my God, I love you. Thank you so much for the super sticker, sweetheart. I love you. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I love y'all. I love y'all. I really do. This is me saying hi to y'all. This is my nightmare again. I am popular. So and I'm a girl, and the girls hate it. Oh, they hate that I'm Regina George. Oh, girl, they hate that I'm Regina George. Oh my God. So the title of the show says Willie D live and Christopher Williams expose Jaguar Wright lies about Diddy, okay? Exclamation. Gene Deal is liar too? Oh my God. Gene, you're a liar? Oh my God. So if you guys don't know what's going on in I'm a Girl, I'm going to tell you. Now, y'all know I'm messy. I came here to be messy. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like, okay? Now, I'm not here to tell you guys what to think. All right? I'm a firm believer in people gaining their own perspective, having your own decision, your own opinion, and all of that, okay? So this is not a live for me to say that Jaguar is, this huge liar and all of this stuff. That's already known. That's public knowledge. That's public knowledge. So you don't hear flip. So I don't feel like it's weird. I'm not even willing to have a discussion with any of you about that. Gross. But I will let you decide for yourselves what's going on within this situation, okay? So Willie D is a content creator over here on YouTube. He's interviewed a lot of people like Cat Williams. He had a viral interview with him and whatnot. So shout out to Willie D Live. Please go over there and check out the entire interview of Christopher Williams and many, many more people. Shout out to Willie D. I really like him. I've been following him for years. He is awesome. So get over there and check him out. Absolutely. So recently, he just had Christopher Williams on his show, and during the interview, Gene Deal and Jaguar Wright came up. Now, if you don't know, Jaguar Wright and Gene Deal just recently went and sat over on Real Life Productions channel over here on YouTube, and they had some things to get off the chest. They had a lot of stuff to say, and I'm a girl, but everything that they talked about, nobody believes. Why? Because Gene decided to take his good name and tarnish it by linking up with Jaguar right now. I like Gene Deal. I don't have a problem with Gene Deal. It is what it is. I think he's a great man. I do think that he is a truth teller. I don't feel like he just goes around just making up stuff, and I don't feel that way. But many people would disagree with me and state the opposite and state that they, don't think that Gene Deal is a truth teller. Now, there's there's two sides of a coin in number girl. So, but overall, I like Gene Deal. I do follow him on YouTube. I've been watching his interviews for quite some time. I always felt that what he was saying, he was being truthful. I didn't think it was coming from a place. He just feels sincere to me. Moving right along. But with him sitting down with someone like Jaguar is instantly going to taint your image. Now, a lot of people going over and sitting on that blue couch, I'm just gonna leave it at that. But Jaguar, sitting over there on the panel with Gene Deal, I just think a lot of people would have preferred if Gene would have stayed as far away from her as possible. As a truth teller sitting with someone that does not tell the truth, you are who your friends are. You can't sit with her acknowledging certain things and saying that certain things are real and true, and then when it comes out that this same person does tell lies or fibs or tell things that people have come, or stories on people and they've come forward and said that it's not the truth, that image will fall onto you as well. So I don't think it was a good idea for Gene Deal to sit with her, because she let her lie on her own. She don't need no help lying. Let her do that by herself. Like, let her have these stories and whatnot that she concocts and comes up with in her mind on her own. Don't taint your image or your good name, your brand, your truth telling for someone that does not do what you do. You want to sit with people that are doing what you're doing, because then again, you are who your friends are. So Gene Deal sitting with somebody else that is a truth teller, that makes sense. But because Real Life Productions realize that they're getting a lot of backlash for having Jaguar come onto their platform and spewing these things with no truth or any receipts behind what is being said. It is just her talking. There's no proof behind anything. She's literally just sitting there with a camera on her talking. It does not mean that what's coming out of her mouth is the truth. And they're starting to realize, I'm not even going to say slowly but surely, they already knew. She's definitely just income to them because it's too much backlash that is coming forward. Of course, you're going to grow from something, but all publicity isn't good publicity, just like all money isn't good money, right? So I felt that Real Life Productions sat Gene Deal, a truth teller, people that there's a higher percentage of people liking him. Let's sit him with her so that we can merge the credibility. Gene is more credible. She is not. We're getting a lot of people that are coming to us and underneath our comments and whatnot, telling us that she is a liar. So let's sit her with someone with a receipt, if you will, because allegedly Gene Deal and Jaguar Wright have had a past. They've met each other and while Gene was working for Diddy, allegedly, and all of that stuff, and whatnot, and I'm a girl. So with him coming in, it gives her a little bit of credibility, within this point. But the damage is already done because she is a known liar. So Willie D Live just sat down with Christopher Williams, and during the conversation, something that Jaguar has stated on her own platform and on the Real Life Productions platform, some things that are not true about Christopher Williams, and he wanted to acknowledge those things. So before we get into that, let's get the first time that Christopher Williams actually acknowledged Jaguar at all, and the things that she said about him. So let's start with what Jaguar said. Right here. Yeah. Okay, let me pull that up. Let's pull up what she said about Christopher Williams. Now, Christopher Williams is a singer from the late 80s, early 90s. He had a few different hits, and hold on. He was also in movies, soundtracks, New Jack City, all type of stuff. So shout out to Christopher Williams. Or was he just on the soundtrack? No, I believe he was in the movie. Yeah, he was in the movie. So she came forward and said that allegedly Christopher Williams gave Diddy fellatio for a job, for a record contract or whatever lie, she was creating at that point in time. So let's just hear and then we'll go from there.
I think it was like 03. Yeah. It was right before me and Music Soul Child did the Grey Goose tour. There was a young woman, beautiful woman. She's a lawyer, or at least she was. She used to be an entertainment lawyer. I'm not going to say her name. The story is enough.
And still to this day, she has not said this alleged attorney's name that walked into this room or office, or walked through Diddy's office door, and Diddy was allegedly receiving from Christopher Williams, the singer. So let's keep listening.
Because I don't know. I hope I won't be putting her in danger. But she shouldn't have to feel afraid after all of these years, almost 20 years, But I had to give her a job. I shouldn't say I had to give her a job. I gave her a job working for me so she could find some safety. Because while she was working at Bad Boy, because she was one of the lead counsels for Bad Boy Entertainment, she witnessed something. She witnessed something that was disturbing to her. But what was really disturbing to her was the conversation that she had with Diddy after. See, Christopher Williams, I don't know. I guess he wanted to sign. I don't know what happened. But Puff was supposed to be giving him a demo deal, and he gave him a demo deal, and I guess it was supposed to turn into an album deal, which that never happened. But this young...
And just to confirm, Chris said all of this is a lie. Christopher Williams said all of this is a lie. So her sitting here going into detail about somebody's contracts and deals, it's like, you know nothing about this man or his contracts. And but she is literally speaking as if she saw these contracts, if she had... I just want y'all to pay attention to that, like the delusion.
Young woman walked in to get approval on some paperwork. See? And when she walked in, the door wasn't locked, so she didn't think twice about just walking in. And when she walked in, she saw Christopher Williams performing fellatio on Puff. Now, from what she said to me, it was disturbing because, they didn't stop. She just walked out, and she just kept her head down at the office the rest of the day, I believe it was. And I don't think it was at the end of business day that day, but I think it was the following day. He came into her office and was like, yeah, so you came in there. So what? What you gonna do? You wanna say something? And she was like, oh no, she was like, I just don't understand why you left the door unlocked. If you were in there doing that, why would you leave the door unlocked? He said, I'll do whatever I want to do in my building. And I just don't know. He was like, it's power, see? I can make a man. He said, if I can make a man suck my dick, I can make people do anything for money.
Now, again, this is her words. This is what she's saying. This attorney that she's never stated the name of or anything, any proof. This attorney has never came forward and said that they saw anything in this nature and whatnot. Although there were stories out, it doesn't mean that those stories are true. So just because you hear something, again, it does not make it true. And again, Christopher said that all of this was a lie. She said that Christopher continued doing what Diddy was requesting him to do, even while being interrupted unexpectedly by said attorney. So I don't know. Let's keep it. It's almost over.
That's what you said, Puff, about Christopher Williams sucking. check for a demo deal, and you cut him a check. And you chased that young woman out of New York, just like you tried to chase Wendy Williams out of New York.
And he chased her out of New York. Alrighty then. So after this was said, Christopher Williams, he was doing a performance not too long, although this had been a long time ago, years ago, that she had said this information. Christopher Williams, from what I'm gathering, never responded to it. He never said anything about what she said. I do believe that he was just ignoring it like a lot of other people do. They just ignore her and try to not feed into it, because once you acknowledge certain things and whatnot, then it makes it a story. It makes the story ongoing instead of you just wanting the lie to go away, wanting the rumor to just disappear on its own. Sometimes rumors take on a life of its own. So you have people like Real Life Productions and others that really pushed for this story to go viral and whatnot, so that they could interview Jaguar about it and make money off of it. And it's simple as that. I mean, you just heard what she said. So this is the first time Chris got on stage, Christopher Williams, the singer, and acknowledged what Jaguar Wright had to say about him.
Oh, baby, you loving me close and baby. Oh, and let me blow your mind, yeah. Come on, get loving on through the night, and then again when the morning comes. You know what I'm gonna say when I get out that cabin? Come here, woman. Bip, 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 bip. Get dark on that water at night. That's all right. Hey, can you do me a favor? Can you fix my hair? Let's start him off with that. Thank you, brother. He said it's still messed up. Come here. Come on and get it for me then. Can I sit right here? Don't start that Nino Brown shit, that pretty motherfucker. I done said no Diddy, that punk ass nigga. They talk about that I gave that punk ass nigga some head. Jaguar Wright is a crackhead.
Oh Lord. Ooh, not a crick. Jaguar smoking crick, allegedly. That's what he said. I ain't saying nothing about her smoking crick. Shout out to I'm just gonna say Pride Possession. Hey Sean, shout out to my daughter Jamin, who is also here for the mess. We love you, boo. I love the both of you. Shout out to both of you. Thank you so much, sweetheart, for joining me. Thank you. Shout out to Teresa for gifting 5 memberships. You got a membership from her. Please thank her. Thank you so much. And she became a member as well. Shout out to Possession, and shout out to Skilu for sending a super sticker. It says story from crazy night and sunrise and sunsets. And I'm a girl, bitches. So and I'm a girl, bitches. So and I'm a girl. Shout out to Skilu. Thank you, friend. Thank you so much. Shout out to A&M for becoming a member as well, being a member for a month, I should say. Thank you so much for your continuous support. Oh my God, I love you. I love you guys. So now, so Christopher Williams got on this stage. And I'm a girl. And he said, period, drop some flames in the chat, period. So, and I'm a girl. So, imagine. So, and I'm a girl. So, y'all. So, Christopher Williams got up here and said that Jaguar Wright, is what you guys call her, is a liar and a crackhead. Said that he never gave Diddy, did anything to Diddy or anything like that. He don't even get down like that. And I'm a girl. And she is a liar. All right. Now, this is what she said. Y'all heard the story that she said about this man. She said and then people say too, oh, Christopher Williams isn't relevant. Yes, he is, because Jaguar has made him relevant by saying his name and putting a story on him that does not exist. Lying on his name and going around like it's a gospel truth when she knows that there is no truth to it, because she don't have anything to back up what she's saying besides this imaginary, invisible attorney that she's never said the name of, nobody's ever talked to or anything. But this is the same person. She swears he ran out of town and this and that. I'm really confused by this story and by Gene Deal as well, because Gene Deal said that Jaguar was approaching him and Diddy, trying to get a spot, trying to get, a record done and to work with him and things like that. How does she go from that to Jaguar saying that she gave this attorney a job, something to do, and she was working for Diddy? So did Jag get the attorney a job with Diddy? How does she get the attorney a job with Diddy if she walking up to Diddy begging Diddy for a spot? How she go from that to hiring people to work at Bad Boy? Gene, you knew that she has never worked at Bad Boy and she's never hired anybody or had anybody work for Bad Boy, Jaguar. So why not acknowledge that? Why sit next to her and not acknowledge that? Like, see, it gives that Real Life Productions brought you onto the show with Jag to have both of you sit there together so that you can push some of your credibility onto her when at the end of the day, it's just going to be a downfall for Eugene. So they set you up. In my opinion, Real Life Productions set you up. They brought you into a situation and you didn't really know what was going on. Like you had an idea. You're going to interview just like you do any other time. Shout out to Eugene Deal. But I do feel like they set you up. They set you up to sit with a liar because there's no way y'all should have sat down and talked about anything. Gene Deal is a credible person. People pay Gene Deal a lot of money to talk to him. And with them paying him this money, they're expecting the truth. Why pay a person thousands of dollars to lie? See how Gene Deal is not on social media panhandling, but Jaguar is, but they're working for the same people. See, Real Life Productions pay Gene Deal a nice chunk of money to interview, as they should, because Gene deserves it. Pay that man for his time and his story. Y'all doing enough exploiting, if you will. So, yeah, he deserves to be paid. I don't have any quarrels or problems with that. But clearly, he and Jaguar Wright are not being paid the same funds, or Jaguar is not being paid at all. Because again, she was just on social media on IG panhandling. Why is she on IG begging people to send $1, or $10, or $20 so that they can reach a certain quota of money that's chump change compared to what you guys gave me? It gives that she's doing the majority of the stuff over there for free, that y'all gave her way below her worth, and now she's over there working for free. That's just what it gives. So you're literally like pimping her, if you will. You got her running around her doing all of this content, getting y'all millions upon millions of views and all of this, but the woman is panhandling. That does not make any sense. If Jaguar Wright was sitting on my channel and I was getting millions of views with her sitting next to me, Jaguar is reaping those benefits. She absolutely is. That's how you get good karma. So good karma would be splitting. This is teamwork. Because Real Life Productions are not getting that views. It's not a staff member at Real Life Productions you're going to put the camera in front of that's going to get 1 million views. Yeah, y'all are basic. The people that y'all bring onto the show is why people watch. Y'all not even on camera. Like, y'all behind the camera asking D-listers and sometimes like C-listers questions. You know, so shout out to you guys for that. I'm never hating, but I'm just going to speak the facts. Those millions of views that are coming in, people are watching her. They're not watching you. So why shouldn't she be reaping those same set benefits? It looks crazy with people that are getting millions of views in front of designer stores, buying designer items and all of this stuff, but the people that's working for them are begging. But y'all talking about Diddy. Y'all bring her on the show to talk about Diddy, the person that's doing the same thing y'all doing. Bad Boy artist, you know, and whatnot. They did all that work. Got all that, you know, put Bad Boy on the map, but didn't reap the benefits. They begging. TLC #1 album in the country, but broke. Jaguar viral, but panhandling. That's weird. She wasn't viral over here. You best believe. And we still did more than you guys. And it's not a competition. It's just, why have her over there? Because now she walk around with Real Life Production shirts on and all of that stuff. So she's your team member. You're only as strong as your weakest link. So y'all brought Gene Deal on there to make it so that Jaguar has some type of credibility because it's all gone. She doesn't have any credibility. There's more people that are watching a train wreck versus the people watching a truth teller, because this is why people get mad. They want to believe these things that Jaguar is saying because they already have preconceived notions. So if you already dislike Diddy, you get to do that. That's fine. You don't need her assistance. Just like me not believing her, you don't need me to believe her because you do. If I think that she is a liar, let me have that. Because I'm gonna let you have you thinking she's telling the truth. See, it bothers y'all when people like me and other content creators that can see through the BS and we call it out instead of back it because it feeds y'all narratives. Because it makes y'all storylines and the content creators that y'all are watching that are putting this bed of lies together and putting it in certain videos and whatnot. And, you know, so you would hate to believe it's not real because then when you question one thing, you have to question everything. So y'all dislike us because we make y'all question things. Because the things we say make sense. If what we were saying didn't make sense, you wouldn't be questioning anything. You wouldn't feel any type of way. No, I'm not going to feed a liar to feed a narrative when the narrative is true. Diddy is a monster. Why do I have to listen to her to believe that? Diddy returning the key to the city. Why did Eric Adams, the mayor, have to see the video of Cassie to realize that Diddy shouldn't have had that key? Not everybody's trauma is on tape. Why believe the woman because you see a video, but she's been saying this? Cassie's story hasn't changed. So why do you believe her now? Like, that's weird. Why did it take that for you to be like, oh my gosh, I'm disturbed? You weren't disturbed by the lawsuit? Because she didn't lie in it. She had been telling the truth. So it took for you to see for your own eyes. So if you would have never saw that video, Diddy could have kept the key because you weren't requesting it. So after that video even put it in the statement, the reason why you were requesting the key would be returned was because of the video. That is trash. Why did it take all that? Not everybody's trauma is on camera. So don't believe them unless it's on video, guys. According to Eric Adams. Women be lying. Do not believe these women unless they're on camera. If they're not on camera, don't believe it. So it's the same thing with her. She doesn't have proof of anything, but people call her a truth teller and say that she hasn't lied yet. What are you talking about? I'm like, no, she just keeps up with the right rumors. That's all. Because what experience has she had with Diddy? What experiences has she had to make you say that she's telling the truth? What? She's talking about other people. She's talking about other people. Other people's story. Other people's experience. She's not talking about her own. So what is she telling the truth about? Cassie told the truth in her lawsuit. That video came forward. That proved just more so what Cassie had already said. Not Jaguar. That's weird. Cassie comes forward, tells her truth. This video comes out, and people are saying Jaguar told the truth. What? What? No. Cassie comes forward with her truth, and you give Jaguar credit for it? Y'all are weird. y'all are weird people. No, Cassie told the truth. That's who told the truth. That's who hasn't lied yet. Cassie. Let's finish listening to Christopher.
But I'm gonna pray for it anyway. I wish a nigga would. I'm from the Bronx. I smack fucking ass tomorrow. We was locked up. He be my Maytag. Y'all better ask somebody in the real world who Christopher Williams is in real life. Get this singing shit twisted at all.
What you say,
And now
Christopher?
this punk ass nigga some head. That pretty motherfucker. I done said no Diddy, that punk ass nigga. They talk about that I gave that punk ass nigga some head. Jaguar Wright is a crackhead. But I'm gonna pray for it anyway. I wish a nigga would. I'm from the Bronx. I smack fucking ass tomorrow. We was locked up. He be my Maytag. Y'all better ask.
Chris is far from innocent. Oh, girl. Chris is far from innocent. I'm talking about this situation to him giving fellatio. That I will back Chris on, but I'm not backing Christopher with anything else. Yes, Christopher is a known woman beater. Yes, he is 100%. That part, hair flip. But with him doing that stuff, that's a whole nother situation. I'm talking about what Jaguar said about him, and he's talking about what Jaguar said about him. That's what we talk about. Now, his character, I'm not defending his character, not at all whatsoever. I'm just talking about that situation because it still doesn't make her a truth teller. You know, like you lying is lying. It doesn't matter what a person's background is, what they've done, or anything like that. She still lied on him. That's what we're talking about. But no, he is a known woman. Yes, Peter.
Somebody in the real world who Christopher Williams is in real life. This singing shit twisted at all. And now that that's there, we're gonna take it back to heterosexual love.
And my girl. So that's what he had when he first acknowledged what she had said. So we listened to what she had said. We listened to what Christopher had said. So let's get into this. Oh, girl, let's get into this. Now, Christopher, I hope it's okay that I play this. I'm gonna put up my banner and stuff anyway. But we're gonna play because Christopher went on to shout out to Willie D. Hold on. Let me find it. Okay. Alrighty then, it's right here. Okay. So let's pull up. Shout out to Willie D. I'm gonna put him up on the screen so you guys can see his channel and all that good stuff if it allows me. This is so annoying. Okay, so this is Willie D. So if you guys don't know who Willie D is, this is Willie D. Willie D Live. Oh yeah, this is why it's not working. There we go. So this is Willie D. Oh my God. It's being so annoying. Oh. So Willie D, boom, pull it up. He interviews Christopher Williams. Mute it. Oh, Christopher on the screen. There we go. So here's Christopher Williams, okay? And he answers a few questions about Jaguar. Now, Gene Deal just came up. He just came up. It wasn't more so of a question about Gene. Christopher just I think it was the real life interview that he had just seen recently and seen both of them together. I don't think he watched in detail or anything, but he definitely wants smoke from Gene Deal. Okay, so this energy has transferred. So at this point in time, we will be leaving Jaguar pretty much in the dust and getting into Christopher Williams and Gene Deal, because this is what it has spewed into. I gave you the backstory about Jaguar. I'm not about to sit here and, oh, Jack, I really don't care. Been there, done that. So let's get into the war, because as you've seen on my thumbnail, I put it's war now and whatnot. So Gene Deal is not talked about nicely in this clip. Christopher Williams alleges that somebody walked up on Gene Deal, one of his friends, and checked Gene about Gene stating or backing Jaguar's accounts of what happened between Christopher Williams and Diddy inside of that office that what we listened to earlier that the lawyer allegedly saw. And there is a receipt. I have more receipts of why he has this energy towards Gene, because Gene Deal and Christopher Williams, which is right here in front of us, I'm going to pull Gene up on too, because Gene did respond to this. So I'm going to pull that up as well. They were friends from what it seems. It seems as if Christopher Williams and Gene Deal got along famously, not like best friends or anything like that, more so met each other a couple of times, acquaintances, and had a small rapport with each other. And it does seem that Jaguar, doing that interview, has now ruined the friendship or relationship that these two men had, because there was no smoke prior. Gene Deal never said anything negative about Christopher, and Christopher never said anything negative about Gene. There was no smoke, but now there is definitely smoke. Let's get into this part. Shout out to Willie D Live. Y'all get over here and check out the whole live. I'm going to put in my banner for part of this, and I probably should speed it up a little bit too. And let me speed it up a little bit too. And I'm a girl. Let me speed it up a little bit too. So that's slowing it down. Okay, let's speed it up. So let's get into it.
Like, for real. But I'm like, bro, she's hurting. I'm praying for her. Because we got to make
hold
it
on.
really like for real. But I'm like, bro, she's hurting. I'm praying for her. Because we got to make a different stand and a different choice at this time.
He's talking
If
about
I'm really
Jaguar.
solid,
Hold
how
on,
can
hold
what
on,
she
hold
say
on.
affect me?
Hold on. Let's.
I'm praying for like for real. But I'm out the feds right now from when I first released the record. Who would like to do nothing more than to show her who the fuck I really am. But I've lived my life totally. Again, if I were gay, I would be openly gay. Ratio to get a record deal in like 92.
3 men.
And I'm not
Sorry, I didn't have
my-
the time stamp.
my
Now we're
dear
good. Now we're
friend's
good.
Business, I just think that when people start hearing, like, again, I'm dancing around because I've lived a long journey and I'm quiet a lot. So when I do get to talk, people are surprised at what comes out. But the same thing with I'll Be Sure. Like I didn't answer what you said, and I want to do that. One person in the world alleges that I gave Puffy fellatio to get a record deal in like 92.
He said one person. Okay. He said one person alleges that I gave Puffy fellatio in 92, I guess. Although he said he got his record deal in 88. But yeah, so he said one person. So y'all know who he's talking about. We already listened to it. Okay. Okay.
I came out in 89. I had a record deal in 88. And anybody who knows me knows that is ridiculous. And it's not the homosexual act that's the ridiculous part, because we're in the music business. That's a person's choice. But I've lived my life totally, again, if I were gay, I would be openly gay. So again, that wasn't even an emphasis of it. It was the other stuff that was said around it. Because again, now she's going on.
So he says the gay part is not what like really, he's like he said, that don't bother me, because people say things, there's plenty of people in the industry that have been pegged as gay. People have had rumors about and whatnot, and they're straight. It's just like they just don't pay it any mind. It like kind of comes with the territory, that people will just say certain things about you. So he wasn't really hung up on that. He was hung up on how she really just kept pushing it, and taking this story around to other platforms and making it seem as if this is truly like she saw with her own eyes, and I think that's truly what bothered him about the situation.
And on and on, like she's sure. And what I'm trying to say is, like,
her going on and on and on and on and on. Like, well, maybe it's too fast because it is going like really fast. He said going on and on and on, like she's so sure, like she knows for a fact, like she watched this with her own eyes.
On and on and on and on and on, like she's sure. And what I'm trying to say is, like, I have friends who are just coming out the feds right now from when I first released the record, who would like to do nothing more than to show her who the fuck I really am.
Okay, so Christopher, that was a threat. Christopher, that was a threat. For sure. Okay, not Christopher, calm down now. We don't need to hurt Jaguar, all right? Now I get that you a little perturbed about her going around saying this lie. I get it. She done lied to me too. I get it. I get it, but we don't need to send nobody from the feds to put their hands on her and my girl and all of this stuff and my girl. So exactly, in 92 she was 15, but she swears she was there. She she know all of this stuff and I'm a girl. But yeah, he said, look at here,
like for real. But I'm like, bro, she's hurting. I'm praying for her. Because we got to make a different stand and a different choice at this time. If I'm really solid, how can what she say affect me?
Correct. So I think a lot of people think that way too. Like, I know I'm not that don't have nothing to do with me. Like, but it's weird that this chick keep going around like saying this, like it's true. Like she really like pounding it in, and people really believe in this. Like people really think that, when he feel a whole way about Puffy, like, he like, are you kidding me? Like, out of all people, like, it's like the audacity.
You know what, man? Now, you just got a couple of extra human points from me. Because I'm going to tell you straight up, if somebody out there lying on me like that, bro, I ain't praying. If I pray for him, it's going to be the kind of prayer like, Lord, I pray this motherfucker go play in the traffic blindfolded.
This is Willie D Live. Please go over and subscribe to Willie D Live to watch this full interview in its entirety. It is worth the watch. He talks about so many things. He talks about Prince, Michael Jackson. Christopher Williams goes way back in the industry. Again, he was signed in 88. That was the year I was born, 35 years ago. So I was 36. So yeah, so shout out to Willie D Live. Make sure y'all get over there and subscribe. He has a lot of great interviews and whatnot. Please get over there and subscribe. Yes. And please hit the like over 2,273 people in the building. Shout out to y'all. It's called Manifesting. Please hit the like, please hit the like, please hit the like.
You know, in Houston rush hour traffic, like get them. You know, like it's gonna be that type of prayer, like slip on banana, bust your head, open to the white meat type prayer.
No, because when one time my son was so mad, I said, "Yo, let's just watch. I'm gonna watch what she's saying." And
so he's saying here that his son was really angry about Jaguar going around saying these things about his father. Well, like, why aren't those type of things taken into consideration? Like this man has a family, he has children, you know, people that are seeing, you know, you go around saying these heinous things about their dad, and it's not true. So his son sitting here like very upset and wanting his father to react, like he's wanting him to do something. And, you know, he just like, you know, I'll sit back, you know, and see how she moves, and, you know, we'll go from there. And I think that she kept reciting it and repeating it wherever she was going and doing these bigger interviews, going viral, saying these things about this man to where enough is enough, you know. And he came forward during that concert and he said something about it.
And when I saw her talk about eating someone's kids,
oh Lord. Who turned? She wanted to Hansel and Gretel the situation, and I'm a girl. Christopher, who baby she wanted to put in a pot? I didn't even know that. She wanted. Hold on, what he say? Wait a minute. He didn't say that. He did not say that. Shout out to Willie D Live. Y'all make sure y'all get over here again. This is fair use. And I'm a girl. What?
It's gonna be that type of prayer, like slip on banana, bust your head, open to the white meat type prayer.
No, because when one time my son was so mad, I said, "Yo, let's just watch. I'm gonna watch what she's saying." And when I saw her talk about eating someone's kids, and then someone revealed to me that she put
my word. Does anybody know who churned that allegedly Jaguar Wright wanted to? Who? Girl. Who churned? I didn't know that. I didn't heard her say some other stuff about people churn. But for real? For real? Y'all sent Christopher the video. Ooh, y'all is messy. I love it. Ooh, y'all is messy. Ooh, y'all is messy, and I'm a girl. Y'all sent that man that video. Look at your parents. Talking about Nikki. Nikki Shine. You remember Shine. It was Nikki. So please hit the like, please hit the like, please hit the like. And my God, I did not know that, girl. I was today's old.
Her child's ashes in a raid. And I didn't want to watch that. Yeah. But again, because might recognize his weakness.
I did not know she was trying to allegedly eat Goomba's step churn. Shout out to Goomba. I don't know she was trying to Hansel and Gretel the situation, and I'm a girl. I did not know that. Now I heard she said other stuff, but I did not know she was. I didn't know. Yes, that is Willie D from the Ghetto Boys. Yes. Yes, that is him. Yes. Jaguar Wright was having her divorce live over here on YouTube. Now, part of it was on my show. Part of it was on, shout out to the Official Kingpin. Y'all get over there and subscribe to my friend. It was a little piece over there on Danny Robertson. Shout out to Danny Robertson. Y'all get over there and subscribe to my girl. You know, and a few other places too. And I'm a girl. So now her still husband, because she's still married to Gerald, aka Goomba. And I'm a girl. And his mistress with no booty was on here. And I'm a girl. Shout out to Dirty Coochie Nikki with the no booty. Gone, girl. Gone, Nikki, girl. I still don't like you. But gone, girl. Yes, I will never like a Jezebel. Girl, I don't like home records. Girl, I'm allergic. So while Jaguar was still publicly married to her husband and them girl, Nikki tried to jump into the storyline and we did not give her permission. So now we had our own storyline over here, narrative and everything, our own soap opera going on over here with Jaguar Wright, at the time. And we did not accept her. We did not accept Nikki or her kids. Nah, it was nothing against the kids. We just don't like y'all mama. So we don't like y'all mama. She can't come over here, neither can y'all. So y'all can't come over here because we don't like y'all mama. So we didn't let her into the storyline. And, she was going to, the other platforms and stuff like that. And she was having these battles with Jaguar on certain people's shows and whatnot. So Jaguar started like threatening her children. Nikki started threatening her children and all of that stuff, saying just horrible things about Nikki and her trauma with certain family members and stuff. Poor thing. Now, I did not approve of that, Nikki. I thought that was disgusting. That she was saying nothing about those things about you and your family. And but I didn't know that Jaguar had said something about eating her children. Like I didn't know that. I didn't watch everything, So I mean, I'm gonna see P. But yeah, but I didn't know that she said that. And Christopher said that out of his own mouth. Christopher said, I was today's when I found this out. Christopher said that allegedly Jaguar Wright said that she wanted to eat somebody churn. Hold on, shout out to Willie D. Willie D live.
One time, because my son was so mad, I said, yo, let's just watch. I'm going to watch what she's saying. And when I saw her talk about eating someone's kids, and then someone revealed to me that she put her child's ashes in a raid, and I didn't want to watch that. Yeah. But again, because might recognizes weakness. It really does. When you really have might, you recognize weakness.
Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. This is Christopher Williams on Willie D Live discussing the issues that he has had with Jaguar Wright going around lying, saying that he gave Diddy in the office and I'm a girl. Yes.
And I'm not into the kill. Like, for one, she's a girl. And I said that with Hallie.
But like, Christopher, you can't say once she a girl and at the beginning of this, you basically threatened her. And you done. You done did all that to women. I'm pinching. You done did this to women too. You done did all that. So, are you sure? You mean not anymore? Because you have. You known for pushing people, women downstairs and stuff, and I'm a girl. You the reason why Stacey Dash don't date high yellows no more. Why she don't date the beige anymore. So here we go. What? Hold on, someone says. Somebody name is Sean. David answered me, if Jag is telling lies, why didn't sue Jag like the man is going to say he gave Puff head? What? Okay, y'all, please stop bringing up lawsuits. Didn't Cardi B sue Tasha K for $4 million? Does Cardi have it? Didn't Tasha K just drop on IG the other day that Offset is cheating? What do y'all think lawsuits solve? So if a person sues somebody for something, so say Diddy sues Cassie right now, does that mean that Cassie's lying? Stop talking to me, please. You just loud and wrong. Please stop talking to me. A lawsuit don't mean truth. Like it does not. People lie all the time. They lie every day. So look at everything Diddy's gone through since Cassie has sued. That's something to sue for. So if he believes that Cassie's not telling the truth, that's a hell of a defamation case. But it doesn't mean that he's being honest. So to sue Jaguar, what does that mean? Although she has nothing to sue for. Why is she broke if she's telling the truth? How about that? Riddle me that. Why is she on IG panhandling if her Gene Deal's not, and Gene Deal's telling the truth? He's getting paid thousands upon thousands of dollars to interview. His asking price is $8,000. Yeah, see, I'm the wrong one. Yeah, I'm gonna win every time. So don't. There's other questions that need to be asked. So y'all think that y'all have something with that, because Jaguar is a sick woman that truly needs help. She does. She needs to take her medication that she's prescribed. It's called lithium. Correct. She needs to do that. And she needs to go seek some counseling, some therapy, some goddamn where, and figure out why she is so angry over the thing that she let go a long time ago. She's so angry at people at the industry, coming at people like Mary J. Blige, Jill Scott, women that have done nothing to her. Nothing. Why is she so mad at them? Answer that. Hurry up. Why is she so mad at Mary? Why is she so mad at Jill? Why is she so mad at Erica? Why? She has no reason to be mad at these women, because none of those women are mad at each other. She the only mad bitch. So and I'm a girl, but she every chance she gets, she dogging Mary J. Blige, calling her all type of this and that and jizz and because if she could call people, she can be one too. So I'm definitely calling her one, since I'm all type of fairy gets and all of that. I'll be all of that, and she's gonna be a very so much. So yeah, she's telling the truth. Why is Gene Deal walking around comfortable and she walking around begging for cash apps? But y'all wonder why people don't sue her. Why sue somebody online panhandling?
Like, I'm not into beating up girls. Am I perfect in my whole life? I've already said that. I made a record called "I'm Not a Perfect Man," just so people can, like, bro, I'm definitely not perfect.
We know.
But is that my get down? No. And there's a million other famous women that you could ask, is that my get down? But I don't want to do those kind of things because it's reckless and it's petty. It's like we talking about
So
nothing.
he's saying, because back in the day he smelled Halle Berry, because I don't know nothing about them going together. But he said that you can ask any other woman that he's ever been with, like even celebrity females, that he don't get down like that. That's not his vibe. Like he don't, there's nothing gay about him. He don't have no problem with gay people. It's just not his thing. So yeah, I'm going to have to say there's nothing wrong with what he just said.
And people want to talk about nothing.
Yeah.
And that's what they're obviously into. And then the bodyguard comes on and he says, because this is what honestly really happened.
Gene Deal.
One of my
He
Fed
says
boys,
the bodyguard. He said the bodyguard. Gene, you feel all that shade? He said the bodyguard. He know your name. And then he called you Dean. Gene, listen.
boys check Dean and was like, yo, first of all,
He said Dean. Who is Dean? Christopher done had it with y'all. Look, he said my homeboy check Dean. Girl.
The bodyguard comes on and he says, because this is what honestly really happened.
Gene Deal.
One of my Fed boys check Dean and was like, yo.
He said one of my Fed boys check Dean. Gene, he's so mad at you. He don't even remember your name. Now, Gene just came up. He's like, look at here, the bodyguard. He said, and then the bodyguard. Ooh, let's get into that.
Yo, first of all, Chris. So the next interview he goes on, he's like, well, no, I want to retract what I said. I think it was Lewis Tucker. I told that BITCH. It wasn't Christopher Williams. It was the other light-skinned boy, because I remember.
Okay, now Christopher Williams is saying that Gene said one thing and then retracted and said another. From the receipts that I found, Chris is not lying. Technically, Gene, you did change your story. You did. Hold on. Hold on, let me rewind that real quick, and I'm gonna pull up the receipt.
I told that BITCH it wasn't Christopher Williams. It was the other light skinned boy.
Oh, right here.
It happened.
Gene Deal.
One of my Fed boys
You said Gene Deal?
checked Gene and was like, yo, first of all, you know Chris. So the next interview he goes on, he's like, well, no, I want to retract what I said. I think it was Lewis Tucker. I told that BITCH it wasn't Christopher Williams. It was the other light skinned boy.
Okay, now hold on. Now let me pull that up. Hold on. So he said he said it wasn't him. It was another light skinned boy, which was somebody else that worked for Diddy at Bad Boy at the time. Hold on, let me pull up this article. Where is this? Right here. I think this is a yes. Yes. Okay. Let me pull this out. Boom. Let me pull this up. So look at this. Check this out. Right. Check this out. So right here, Diddy's ex-bodyguards seem to confirm Diddy has ex with men. Jaguar Wright has been busy exposing truths about powerful people in the industry. According to Wright, a lawyer who used to work with Diddy told her that she walked in on R&B singer Christopher Williams giving Puff top back in the day. Not that we ain't watching that again. So we already read all this, blah, blah, blah. Okay, let's get into this. So it says right here, Wright went on to say that Diddy demanded the BJ for a demo deal and that Puff's rationale was that making a straight man perform oral on you is the ultimate proof of your power. She says, quote, I'll do whatever the F I want to do in my building. It's power. See if I could make a man S my D. I could make people do anything for money, he allegedly said. Diddy's ex-bodyguard Gene Deal commented on Jaguar's accusation on his YouTube channel. Deal said that Puff was often sexually fluid and once took Exhibit to a gay club. He also suggested that he has seen Diddy engage in homosexual acts, and unlike Jaguar, he saw it with his own eyes. Deal's quote, I know for a fact because I was right there, he said. Yo, Gene, watch the door. That don't let nobody come through. I said, I'll watch the door. If I watched the door and him and a man ran out naked and I said that, ain't nobody told me that. I saw myself, he said, empathetically, I'm telling you what I saw. So now what is saying Diddy's ex-bodyguard Gene Deal commented on Jaguar's accusations on YouTube. Deal said that Gene was fluid, sexually fluid and all of those things. It's not saying that he is agreeing with Jaguar, but he's not disagreeing with her either. So he's basically saying, well, I know Puff to do some pretty gay stuff. So, hey, that's a possibility. Like leaving it a possibility instead of saying in this video that's below of him speaking on Jaguar's claims. This is before he interviewed on Real Life Productions or anything like that. Blah, blah, blah. What he initially said was that basically he can see it. Not that he saw it, not that he knows that Christopher Williams was, doing ... and blah, blah, blah. Hair flip. Not I thought you and Jack was cool. Who told you that? And please stop coming here speaking to me like you know me. Like, I thought you and Jack was cool. I just talked to you the other day. You didn't. So, I mean, who told you that? Stop assuming stuff because you always going to look like the first three letters. Come and ask me if I'm cool with her. Don't come tell me y'all weird. Y'all don't know us. Y'all watch us. It's different. Like, ugh, gross. So, hair flip. Yeah. No, you stop. I don't need to stop anything. You came in here basic, loud and basic. Don't come in here and ask a question. Don't come in here and tell me nothing about me. I never say anything about being cool with her. When? Say that. You can't. Stop listening to other people. Like, girl, hair flip. So, girl, I can't stand that shit. I thought you were cool with her. Who told you that? So how do you hold saying that? Who told y'all that? Like, can you say your source? Can you please point me to the live to where I said I'm cool with Jack? Please refer me to the place to where I said we great. I love her. This is my girl. You can't. So, like, y'all weird. Like, girl. How do you just saying that, girl? I don't like that. What? I'm never going to like her. I took her mother. I took her sons. I got them to safety because she's not well. Like, please, girl. I quit being a PCA worker a long time ago. Like, I'm not about to dust off my resume to work with her. Like, girl, there's other people handling her. I'm no longer her handler. Like, come in here over here, ask me if I'm her handler still. I'm not cool with that. Like, who told y'all that? Like, y'all look and sound dumb. Like, duh. Like, I'm you saying it and others. I'm not cool with her. Do I got her tatted on my forehead? Tell her to stop calling me. Is that what y'all linking? Because she called me when she went to jail. I didn't tell her to. She talked to her man before she talked to me. She didn't have to call me at all. Because I wasn't doing to get her out. If it's up to me, she'll still be in there like she went the first time. I didn't get her out. Like, girl. Moving right along. So Gene could have said back then, at this point in time, that, you know, he didn't know that to be like, you know, true or anything like that. Instead, he was just like, you know, I know Diddy to be gay. So she's saying that he did ... Hey, could be. So let's get into when Gene Deal went on to Art of Dialogue. And this is when Christopher Williams is saying that Gene Deal went back on what he said. Now, Gene said here, you know, like, oh yeah, I seen him back in the day do stuff with men, you know, so I know that he didn't ... He never said anything about like, no, this. He didn't say this. Shout out to Art of Dialogue. Y'all get over there and subscribe. Hold on. Oh, right here. My phone. Okay, hold on. Let me restart it. Sorry.
At an interview from Jaguar, right? And I want to get your opinion on it. She told a story about how she knows a lawyer that walked in on Christopher Williams giving Diddy fellatio for a demo deal. You know anything about that? You heard about that?
Bruh, I don't know how true that is. I've heard that but I know Christopher Williams. And I know Christopher Williams was a crazy gangster ass Nick from Mount Vernon.
So y'all came in here over here in the comments and said that Gene Deal said that, you know, Christopher Williams was whack, that he was a punk, that he was this, that he was that. He's not saying that right here. He's not saying this right here. This was not his energy. I'm just gonna keep it real with you. I'm gonna show you what you need to see. Gene Deal did sit down here with Art of Dialogue, and he did have a different story from what he said before. His before story was, I've seen Diddy get down with dudes, you know, blah, blah, blah. It's a possibility. He never said that it could have been another person. It could have been the other boy that worked that bad boy. He didn't say none of that stuff. He alluded to where Jaguar, what she was saying about Diddy, that there could be truth to that. He you know, he didn't say this, because if he would have said this, then we would have thought like, oh yeah, no, that's not true or anything. Gene said, you know, he don't know much about that. He don't really care to, you know, really speak on that because, you know, he don't really. But this is completely different. And also, Gene's been allegedly saying stuff to Gene or about Christopher Williams, like not being tough or being a wimp or wuss, you know, and all of these things. But he said that he was a gangster, you know, all of that right here. So which one is it, Gene? Is Christopher Williams the simp, or is he this thugged out gangster that you're saying here?
Okay. From up in that area, Westchester. He didn't play that shit.
He didn't play that. Okay.
He kept that 3.2 or that 38 on him, and he will shoot the shit out you. You understand?
I'm just confused why Gene didn't say this before when he commented on his own channel about the situation with Jaguar, Wright, Christopher Williams, and Diddy. Why not say all of this then? Because what changed? Chris said what changed is that one of his homeboys saw you and got you together and checked you. Gene Deal says that never happened. Gene Deal said, did nobody check him? So then where did this energy change come from? Because you didn't defend him before, not that you had to, but you didn't defend him before. Why are you defending him now? Why is all of a sudden he this gangster from Mount Vernon that be carrying and, you know, all that? He don't play that. All the, you could have said that before.
Understand? He was rough with his hands with the women, and the story went on and said that
he was rough with his hands with the women. Not again, he didn't say that then either. He didn't say nothing about Christopher putting his hands on women or nothing like that. He said that Diddy was gay and that he seen Diddy do gay things with his own eyes, referring to what they were asking about Jaguar and her story about Christopher Williams going into the office giving Puff, you know, a top back in the day. he didn't say none of this stuff. So it does. I would have to agree with Christopher Williams when he says that Gene did switch his energy, like he did switch up. He did kind of retract, if you will. He did.
The lawyer walked in the office. When she walked in the office, she walked right out, and she said it was a dude, and she said it was Christopher Williams. It was one other brother, I forgot his name, that worked with Bad Boy. Him and Christopher Williams could have been brothers.
So there was another male that worked for Bad Boys Records at the time that looked similar to Christopher Williams. So when Christopher Williams says in the Willie D interview and whatnot, sound like yeah. So when Christopher says in the interview that he, said that he looked like he switched it up and said that, it was this other dude that were in Christopher names the male Curtis or something like that, that kind of looked like him as other light-skinned boy when he says that. This is the interview that Christopher is referring to, saying this here.
And if anybody was doing that, it would have been him, not Christopher Williams.
I was looking at an interview from Jaguar.
So then Gene Dill says that it would have been the other male, the one that I'm gonna pull back up, that Christopher said that he said he looked like. But Gene could have said all this the first time. On his show, he could have said it could have been anybody, but it could have been this person and whatnot, because he looked a lot like him and blah, blah. Gene didn't say none of this. I'm gonna call a thing a thing. These are facts. These are facts. We can even go listen to Gene's live that he did. It's in the article that I just pulled up, and I listened to that live. In that live, Gene did not say any of this. No. Now, Gene never said that it was true. Gene never said that. Not at one point in time did I ever hear Gene Dill say that what Jaguar Wright said was true. Never. But he did allude to that it could be, like he left it a possibility out there. Even kind of jumped on the bandwagon by saying like, yeah, I've seen Diddy do plenty of gay things. I've seen him in a hotel with another man that came out and they both had towels on, but not one time did he say, oh, it could have been this other person and It wasn't Christopher though, but it was this other dude that I could definitely see him doing it because he was working with Puff at the time. He never said none of that. So I would have to agree with Christopher Williams.
Get your opinion on it. She told a story about how she knows a lawyer that walked in on Christopher Williams giving Diddy fellatio for a demo deal. You know anything about that? You heard about that?
Bruh, I don't know how true that is. I've heard that.
Shout out to Art of Dialogue. If you want to hear this entire interview, go over to the Art of Dialogue here on YouTube and check that out.
But I know Christopher Williams. And I know Christopher Williams was a crazy gangster ass nigga from Mount Vernon. From up in that area, Westchester. He didn't play that shit. He kept that 3.2 or that 38 on him, and he will shoot the shit out you. You understand? He was rough with his hands with the women. And the story went on and said that a lawyer walked in the office. When she walked in the office, she walked right out.
Okay, Lou Tucker. I said Curtis. Girl, I don't know where I got Curtis from all these names. So now he blamed Lou Tucker. So yeah, but and originally Gene did not say that. He didn't. So again, girl.
And she said it was a dude, and she said it was Christopher Williams. It was one other brother, I forgot his name, that worked with Bad Boy. Him and Christopher Williams could have been brothers. And if anybody was doing that, it would have been him, not Christopher Williams.
I was looking at an interview.
So he could have said the first time in that live, he could have said it was not Christopher Williams. Why did he say, I know Christopher Williams? It wasn't Christopher Williams. It was not him. If that did happen, it wasn't Christopher. He could have been said that. So then to come and sit down, I don't know. So in this part of the situation, who do y'all believe? Because Christopher Williams said that his friend basically G-checked Gene Dill, and that's why Gene is. Shout out to William D Live. Let's pull that back up. So who do y'all believe? Do y'all believe that Gene Deal got G-checked by one of Christopher Williams' friends? Or do y'all believe that Christopher Williams is actually lying about that, because Gene Deal's story did change? So the only reason I could see it changing is because of what Christopher said. Christopher said one of his friends checked him. So at this point in time, is y'all rocking with Christopher Williams or is y'all rocking with Gene Deal?
I made a record called I'm Not a Perfect Man, just so people can, like, bro, I'm definitely not perfect. But is that my get down? No. And there's a million other famous women that you could ask, is that my get down? But I don't want to do those kind of things because it's reckless and it's petty. It's like we talking about nothing and people want to talk about nothing.
Yeah. Hold on, let me.
First of all, you know Chris. So the next interview he goes on, he's like, well, no, I want to retract what I said. I think it was Lewis Tucker. I told her, you know Chris. So the next interview he goes on, he's like, well, no, I want to retract what I said. I think it was Lewis Tucker. I told that BITCH. It wasn't Christopher Williams. It was the other light-skinned boy, because I remember Chris coming to parties and he stayed with the toast on the side. And that was the second interview. But then they thought that. So then my friends are calling me like with this sense of vanity. And I'm like, I don't want to hear that either.
So when people were calling him, let him know, like, hey, you know, he actually backing you now. You know, Gene Deal is going forward saying that it wasn't you, that it was Lou Tucker and whatnot, and you know, saying like, yeah, you know, you was the G, and that, you know, you always had the thing on your hip, you know, and all of that stuff. And Christopher, like, at this point in time, I'm over them. Like, at this time, it's smoke. At this time, it's up and it's stuck. You know, it's how Christopher Williams is feeling. Like, the damage is done. You know, I don't care nothing about what he's saying now. I'm over it. You know, it is definitely a wrap, you know, for me when it comes to, I don't care nothing about Gene Deal, you know, the bodyguard, you know, is how Chris is feeling, girl.
My publicist, now these are the three sides: reality, business, and heart. My publicist is like, I want to tell you the positive part of this. The only other people she talks about are A-list celebrities. They must miss you. Because you've talked about Latifah, Janet Jackson, LL Cool J, Puffy, every black A-list celebrity that's out right now. Like, she screamed, Mary's a fucking whore! When I saw that, I was like, damn.
She does say that. She does. Mary's a whore, and Clive Davis. So and then my girl Zaddy, and then my girl. So yeah, she did do that. She did what you say, Chris. What she do, Chris?
It's like, damn.
What she do, Chris?
No, I don't even know her song, to be honest.
Ooh.
I don't even know her song,
Ooh.
to be honest. Like, she screamed, Mary's a fucking whore! When I saw that, I was like, damn. No, I don't even know her song.
He don't know you, girl. Jackie. Jaguar, he says he does not know you. Guess you think different? Girl, I don't know her. I don't even know her song. Girl, he said he don't even know. What if? I can't blame it on her. No. Ooh, girl. Yes. Yeah. I don't even know her song. I don't know her. And I'm a girl. So let's keep going. Let's get into what Gene Deal had to say about this. And I'm a girl. Hold on. Let's put up Gene Deal. Now, Gene Deal comes and responds. Hold on. We have the timestamp here. Shout out to Gene Deal. I'm not going to play his whole video. I'm just going to play just this part right here. Shout out to Gene Deal. Y'all get over there and subscribe. Okay, let me pull him up. Oh, yeah. Okay, we're good. Boom. And here is Gene Deal responding to Christopher Williams.
Chris had nobody from jail, nobody that was a convicted felon, nobody from your camp ever got in contact with me. And can't no other man never check me on nothing.
I know that's right, G. I know that's right. G said, yeah. G said, excuse me, Christopher? Is you still over there dreaming with that damn song? Because I don't know what the wrong with your high yellow. G said, I don't know what the your problem is. Son? Done, son? G said, I'm gonna kick your motherfucking ass. And then Chris said, nah, after I kick your ass, I might just do you how Diddy allegedly did me. What? That's what Gene said. Gene said, I'm gonna kick your ass. And I'm a girl. And then Chris said, no. Moved his finger out, went, no. After I kick your ass, I might just do you how Diddy allegedly did me in that damn office at Jaguar. Say, yeah. Since y'all want to run around lie. Let's make y'all truth tellers. And I'm a girl. Yes, the finger has to be like this, and I'm a girl. Constricted. I'm gonna kick your. So, gays. So Gene said, look, you ain't never met nobody, whether they in the feds, is a fed, in the prison, jail, holding cell. You ain't never met nobody that's gonna check me, Christopher. Now I know you used to walk around Mount Vernon with weapons and stuff. Me too. You want nobody to fuck with me neither. Like what? But Christopher, Gene, like, what are you talking about? Like, what are you talking about, homie? Gene ain't with all that. Gene ain't with all that. He said. Gene said, who you talking to? Who you talking to? So they did what? Who? Who checked me? Hurry up. Gene said, you got your nerve. Nobody's scared of you, you high yellow fucker. Look at here, night light bright.
Unless he checking my coat.
Period.
He got a DR in front of his name.
Period.
He's a dentist or a doctor.
He said, if you ain't checking my coat, that you ain't check his. Introduce.
Or he worked for the airlines and checking my bag.
Period.
If somebody told you that they called me and checked me on what I said about you, they lied, bro.
Oh, Gene said they lied to you. Your high yellow fucker. Look at here, your highlighter with a fade. Look at here. Whoever called and said that to you, no, they a hoe. No, they a punk. Because, yeah, that didn't happen. Like, yeah, no. Yeah. Know that they want a favor. Know that they wanted a couple dollars from you. Because, yeah, didn't nobody shits. Yeah, you got your nerve. Absolutely not. Are you talking about the bellhop that checked in my bags and I'm a girl? You talking about the dude that hang up the coats and stuff? You talking about him? That's your friend? He work at the airport? You got your nerve. What, he a stewardess to check and see if my seatbelt was on? Yes, she did. Yes, she did. And not just Jag. Don't just blame it on Jag. Jag is ill. She need help. Blame it on Real Life Productions. Because this was their brainchild, not Jaguar's. Jag didn't say bring just you guys should pay Gene Deal to come here and sit with me to give me more credibility. Yeah, no, they did that. So no, don't blame Jag. It ain't Jag's fault.
Because I have never changed anything.
No, I will say that they are beefing, but this between Gene and Christopher, I would say that. Yeah, I would say that's Jag's fault. But everything else, Gene going to sit down over that was real life. That they had nothing to do with Jaguar.
Not one thing that I said about you, Chris. Because I've been in your presence.
Mm-hmm.
I know some of the same people that you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I always knew you had that gangster shit about you. And I also know Antonio Williams. Antonio Williams is a member, y'all. Antonio Williams is a member, y'all. Antonio Williams, AW is a member, y'all. Thank you for your membership, Antonio Williams. Salute. Appreciate it.
So, keep going.
I have a 1970 convertible Cadillac. I just got it redone. I'm waiting on it from the shop now. If anybody could say that
courtesy of real life
that I ever agreed with any egregious, or is the word egregious, thing said about you regarding Puff, you giving Puff a fellatio going down.
Not y'all calling Gene the drama queen in the chat. Y'all are hilarious.
On him. If anybody can show you that I said that, nigga, that card's yours. That title is yours. When I heard it, I knew it was bullshit.
Period. Then you should have said something, Gene. Gene, you should have said something, friend. Gene, because I got a problem about it. It just is what it is. I don't hate Jaguar, I just don't like her. It is what it is. But you should have said something, friend. Gene. Oh, you online being messy with me. And I'm a girl.
When I heard Miss Wright say it, I was like, Christopher Williams in 90s too?
No, don't do that, Gene. You did not do that. You went live and you said, hold on, let me put this article up over here and I'm going to just read it. But girl, Gene, you said that Diddy is gay as hell. Y'all just ad-lib. That Diddy is gay as hell. And you done seen him do all of this stuff with gay people and all of this. You seen him in the tire with a man in the room and you came out the hotel and you said don't let nobody come in the door when you did it. And you ain't say none of this. And then you talk about some Miss Wright, no, Mr. Wright, and I'm a girl. And you knew she was lying and you just said that. But see, you were just sitting with her, Gene. See, you're just over there corroborating the stories. You know, and all of this with this same person over there on that blue goddamn sponge. That's just what that were. So if you are put in a bind, Nate. I'm in a bind, Nate. And I see Jaguar done put you in a bind. Because now it's resulting in you having a falling out with somebody that you actually was cool with, like you actually didn't mind. So now you're beefing with this person and going back and forth with an individual that you shouldn't have to be going back and forth. And I don't even think Gene wants to go back and forth with Chris. I don't think Gene's scared of him or anything like that. I just think Gene, would prefer to be cool with Chris. So, and I'm a girl. Like, I just don't think he wants to, he would rather be cool than beef is what I get from it. But if you thought it was a lie, why didn't you say that on the blue couch? That's weird. Instead, y'all agreeing with each other on stuff. You saying stories and that she was here and that she was there with you and she just saw and this and that and blah, blah, blah. You saying all that. Not that screenshot is crazy. I have a gift. So, and I'm a girl. So, yeah, like, if you really thought that it was, why wasn't this your face in your video? Why wasn't this your face on the auto dialogue? When you heard about it, Gene? So like, come on, Gene, nah.
Chris would have beat the brakes off that nigga, or they would have had a good damn fight or something.
So Jaguar is a liar, is what you're saying, Gene. Ain't that what y'all getting? Ain't from this facial expression, y'all? Ain't this she a liar? Ain't this the facial expression right here, girl? She lying.
90s too? Hell no. Chris would have beat the brakes off that nigga, or they would have had a good damn fight or something. I knew it was bullshit.
Oh, okay. So you knew it was a lie. This is the face you make when somebody lie, when you know somebody lying. Please hit the like, please hit the like, please hit the like. Over 2,200 people in the building still, and we've been live for an hour and a half. Ooh, these girls are mad. They could never. Yes. So y'all, isn't this him admitting that she's a liar, right? So Gene Deal is saying that he knew it was bull. So she's a liar. Because when you're saying to somebody what they said was bull, it's not the truth. So the same woman that you were just sitting with, that you were agreeing with, you are now calling a liar. Why didn't you do that on the blue couch? Because I have no beef with Gene. I like Gene Deal. I'm a fan of Gene. I like Gene. Subscribe to the channel, all that stuff. I don't have a problem with Christopher Williams. Shout out to Christopher Williams. And honestly, I don't have a problem with Jaguar. Like, I really don't. I just don't like her. I mean, it's whatever. But I don't hate her. I'm not sitting here just cursing her out and calling her all out of her name. No, she's just popped. That's all. Yeah, this is how you give an unbiased approach. She's popped. Don't argue with me. Argue with Chris. Argue with Gene. Gene is literally sitting here calling her a liar, but y'all mad at us. Okay. It's fine for them, but it's a problem when we do it.
When I heard Miss Wright say it, I was like, Christopher Williams in 90s too?
When you heard Miss Wright say that, so Christopher Williams, hell no. This face right here, there you go again. So you know she's a liar. So you knew she was a liar way before you sat down with her on the blue couch recently. So you knew she was a liar. Why you were acting like you found out yesterday, Gene? And I'm a girl. No. Gene knew Christopher Williams since the 90s, right? So Gene should have always had the approach of defending Christopher if he felt that it wasn't true. In Gene's original live, after Jaguar came forward and said that Christopher Williams was in that office giving Puffy top, Gene Deal did not defend Christopher. And the only reason why I felt like he should have defended Christopher at that point in time is because he was talking about it. If Gene wasn't talking about the whole Christopher Jaguar thing, then no, Gene ain't got to come to no damn Christopher defense. He don't owe Christopher that. Why do he got to come out of, and like, no. And I'm a girl, no. And the first live, girl, please. And that first live, Gene Deal made it seem as if it was a possibility. Yes, he did. The live is still up. He made it seem as if it was a possibility. He literally never made it seem as if, oh, that absolutely never happened. No, that was after. And the crazy part about it is that Christopher Williams never came forward and said anything. He never came forward and came after Gene Deal, or anything like that. No reason for Gene to, I feel that Gene should have been saying what he's saying on Auto Dialogue, what he's allegedly saying on the blue couch, what he's saying right. He should have said that from jump because he met him in the 90s. He met him in the 90s. So if you're basing your opinion off of the Christopher you knew in the 90s and knew that he's not like that, then why not just say it then? Why wait? Why wait? Why wait? Okay, shout out to Gene being live. Shout out to that. Am I supposed to end mine? What?
Hell no. Chris would have beat the brakes off that nigga, or they would have had a good damn fight or something. He wouldn't have came to him like that. That's in my whole mind frame. Cause Heavy D birthday party. That's why I mentioned Big Dre.
I agree. And he still doesn't owe Christopher anything. Then why is he talking? If I don't owe nobody nothing, I don't care what you say. I could storm Monroe out for years, and when he finally responded, I ignored him. True story. True story. He went live and went ape about SeanDavieWay, and I completely ignored it. I act like he didn't say nothing. I act like he didn't say nothing. So I act like it was just another day. So Gaze and everybody was coming in the live. Ooh, Sean, did you go? I don't care about that. So if he don't owe Christopher nothing, he still don't owe him anything. So why he talk about it? But he made a whole live with Christopher in the title and everything. So you try to go tell Gene that. Yeah. Gene, you don't owe him nothing. Because he showed over there talking like he do.
From 114th Street, they call him Big Boy. Me and him grabbed you up with the Tray 8. I'm not going to get into that. But you know, and we know. And now all the people on YouTube know.
Correct.
Hey, Danny D. What up with you, Ma? Thank you for all the wish. Hey, Latoya.
Because that's what you do when somebody when somebody ignore you, act like you just don't exist, you know, and all of that stuff, you return the favor. As soon as they say something, because they, you know, they swear they're the cat's meow. So, and then when they say something about you and you ignore them, you know how small that makes them feel? You know how small Stormisha felt, girl? He felt so small he deleted the live. Girl, he didn't even leave it up. Girl, I didn't say a word. we went forward with content. It was like nothing happened. It was hilarious. It absolutely was. Y'all said Gene Deal is kind of annoying. Okay, we have been live for an hour and a half. Should I just break this apart and like make an introduce? Shout out to Gene Deal. Y'all know I love Gene. I don't have a problem with Gene at all. I just give unbiased commentary. I absolutely do. My commentary is unbiased. I do not do commentary to kiss nobody's arse. My commentary is very so much fair. I keep it fair. I keep it fair. I keep it fair. They're like, no, say. I know, but I'm thinking about going back on coffee. So I want to, you know, I said I was going to go live for an hour and a half, and I say live 7 minutes longer. And I'm a girl. But I try to keep my live shorter, like hour and a half, between an hour and a half and 2 hours. Because I think about people on playback, and I do go live often. I try not to do super long lives, because then a person to be watching my live and they'll be like, dang, Sean, I was just trying to catch up with the other one and you live already again. So I try to keep them to where it's like not a big deal. To where if I do go live and you watch one of my lives, you only got like 30 minutes left of it, you know, or 20 minutes, and then you can go back and watch it. So it's strategy, because I go live often. I try to go live like every day. So but yeah, I'm thinking about going back over to coffee, because there's some more stuff that I need to get off my chest. But I love you guys. Shout out to Gene Deal. Shout out to Art of Dialogue. Shout out to Willie D Live. Y'all make sure y'all go check out all of these creators. And I'm a girl. That's my 2 cents in what I have to say. Gene Deal definitely acknowledge Christopher Williams. It does seem as if they have beef now, and I do feel like Jaguar is a big part of it, of them not liking each other. But that is my content. Hold on, let me make sure. Hold on. Oh, what? Okay, yes. So I love you guys. So thank you all for being here, and I will see y'all in the next show. Until then, I'm getting all of these messages. Until my churn and all this stuff. I love you guys. I will see y'all later. Thank you. Over 2,000 people in the building. Y'all stayed the entire time. Thank y'all so much. We were so lit. Oh my God, I love you guys. So until the next show, I got to get out of here. Bye.